Alright, so today I'm going to show you how to fix that gliding sliding door that no longer is sliding. I'm going to do this on an Andersen patio door, and we're going to figure out what's wrong with it and go over some solutions to fixing this problem. So as you can hear, my door is not sliding correctly on the track, and it's actually making noise when it goes back and forth, and it has also come off the track quite a few times. I'll be demonstrating how to fix this on a 200 series Andersen gliding screen door. So the first thing we want to do here is grab a standing block like I have here, and then look at the track, see if the track has any jagged edges, anything that's preventing the door from sliding back and forth. So just go ahead and take that standing block and sand it nice and lightly till you smooth out the track. If you don't have a standing block, you can use regular sandpaper, but the goal here is to smooth out this track to fix any imperfections or any jagged edges and allow the sliding door to smoothly go back and forth. You also want to make sure that the track is nice and clean. So here I'm using a foam brush just to clean it off and make sure there's no dirt or anything left over from when I was sanding that would prevent the door from sliding. After this is done, you can test the door again, and you can see it's still making that noise. So looking at the bottom and looking at the rollers, you can see how dirty they are, and the next thing to do is clean these rollers. So at first, all I'm going to do is hose them down in hopes that it will remove any loose dirt from the rollers. And as I test the rollers here, you can see that they're still stuck and not moving back and forth. So the next thing to do is remove the rollers and give them a deep cleaning. To remove it, there's just two screws at the bottom. But here you can see the roller, it's all gummed up. There's a lot of gunk in there from over the years. And the roller itself looks good, but as I tried to move it, it's just stuck in there, not going anywhere. So we need to go ahead and clean this up as best as we can, because this roller, once it's cleaned up, we might be able to use it. And as I clean it here, you can see that it slowly starts to move. And I'm just using a grease cleaner here to remove all that gunk, all that dirt over the years, and hopefully get this roller moving back and forth again. Now I do suggest that you get a good cleaner like Simple Green. I didn't have that here, but if you leave it soaking overnight or for a few hours with Simple Green, it's going to work a lot better. I use this Zap all-purpose cleaner, but I think the Simple Green is going to help you a lot more. And you can see here, I did eventually get the roller moving by cleaning it, and I'm going to go ahead and just use it. So you just insert it on the bottom of the screen door, and again, it takes two screws, so it's very easy. It's very easy to remove and very easy to install. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to use this DuPont non-stick dry lubricant, and this is not going to build up and you're not going to get any gunk with this. And this lubricant is going to help reduce friction, so the rollers will go ahead and slide back and forth a lot better. So here you can see I'm moving these rollers up and down, and I'm using my keys to do this, but all you need is a flathead screwdriver. And what this does is this actually holds the sliding door in place, and it also puts the rollers on the track so they can slide back and forth. So it's important that these rollers are extended outward and that they're putting pressure on the door so the door stays put and the rollers are on the actual track. So sometimes you're not going to be able to save these rollers. As you can see, this one here is damaged from rolling back and forth over the years. But I am going to have the items and the rollers for this particular door in the description. But you can see here it's pretty busted up from wear and tear. So you're going to have to buy a new part. Cleaning them and trying to lubricate them is just not going to work. I do have links to all these parts that I'm using in the description. So if you want to go ahead and buy some of this stuff, just look at the description. Aside from the roller itself, one of the most important things is the top spring. And that goes on the top channel where the sliding door is, and that basically puts pressure on the rollers to stay on the track. So you got to make sure that the spring is there and you have a good spring. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and just replace the old rollers that are no good. And again, two screws, we remove them out, and then we just replace it with the new ones. And you can see this one is pretty beat up. So the new one, here it is. We're going to go ahead and install that, and hopefully this is going to fix our problem. We might have to adjust the roller and move it in or out. Your door might be slightly different, but the premise is the same. So you can see these new rollers are working as they should. We'll go ahead and use a lubricant so it can help with the friction and it'll slide better. And again, you want to make sure that the track is nice and clean. I'm going to spray just a little bit of lubricant here just to help it glide back and forth and get rid of that friction. And again, those top springs should be there, should be present. And here we are. As you can see, the door is sliding a lot better. It's actually on the track now, and it's not going to go ahead and jump out of the track. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have, leave a comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.